How to start kale from seed. That's what I'm going to show you today with a very unique and exciting technique called winter sowing, where you can sow your seeds in little containers and throw them out in the snow, little containers like this, tape them up, and you get gorgeous seedlings. And even if you don't have snow, even if you just have cold weather, you can do it starting in late January, February, March. This is mid-March. I'm still doing it right now, mid-March. So anyway, just about anybody can do it, no matter what their weather, but it's really good for if you live in the snow country. So here are my kale seeds. I'm going to show you how to do it with winter sowing. You can do it with undergrow lights in your house. You can, of course, plant them directly outside. Or you can buy little seedlings, but I like to grow everything from seed. Since I haven't learned how to grow or save kale seeds yet, I buy them. See how little they are? Little teeny balls. And these are some of the kale I'm putting in. I've got red Russian, which is a deep purple. Lacinato, also called Dinosaur Kale, which I really like. It makes great kale chips. And then this one is my other favorite. It holds the dressing for the kale chips really well. The Dwarf blue kale. And then Premier, I tried that for the first time. It's really big, kind of yellowish green leaves. I love to try different kales. Now, I've never tried kale in my life until a couple years ago when I started juicing and working on ramping up my health to the next level, because kale is one of the most nutrient-dense, power-packed foods on the planet that you can eat. So I juice it, I make kale chips with it, and sometimes I cook it, and I put it in salads too. Okay, so we're going to show you what we're going to do. The first ones I've got here are the Lacinato, the Dinosaur Kale. And I'm using this little jug right here, a little orange juice jug. You can use any size, like a pop bottle or half-gallon water bottle, or you can use little ones like that one right there. That one, where's my finger? Right there. Just holds one little plant in there. Milk jugs are really good. All kinds of good containers. So I've already gotten a jump start here. The seeds are too small for you to see, so I already put them in the holes. Now for this size container, that's a half gallon, 59 ounces, a little more than a half gallon. I'm going to have 3 plants in here. So I have the 3 holes done, right? 1, 2, 3. And, since they're so tiny, and this is kind of a different technique, putting them out in the snow, I don't just put 1 seed in the hole, I put 3 in. That's just my own personal preference. You could just put 1 seed or 1, little hole with a couple seeds in it per container if you want. And let me tell you the different reasons why you'd want to do one over the other. If you grow 3 or 4 in this size container, like this one over here, I grow 5. That big half gallon, I grow 5 plants in that one. Usually 2 or 3 depending on the size. And I know kale is so hardy, I know this container can hold 3. What I'll do is when they get big, I'll put the lid on and I'll tape it up, right, like that. And then in about 6 weeks in spring, this whole container will be filled with green leaves. I mean, it'll be overflowing. The seedlings will be doing so well. So at that time, depending on how big it is, I can choose to take the seedlings and put them right in their 5-gallon buckets. Or if you're doing planting in the ground, you can put it right in the ground. Or many times I'll transplant them. Here's my container. The bottom of a juice container or a pop bottle. I have a lot of containers this size. So I'll take it from here after after I've gotten the lid off in the sun. They're used to being in the sun. And then I'll put each one individually in its own pot. And I'll give it a few weeks to really strengthen, and it'll just be exploding by that time. The sun will be out. Spring is there. It's got 1 plant per container. So it'll really take over. And then I'll take it from here into my 5-gallon container. So if you don't want to mess with this middle step right here, you can just put 1 or 2 seeds per jug. It just means you have to make that many more jugs. And I'm, dealing with like 120 this year. I think I did 59 or 60 last year, and I'm going to do double that this year. So it's nice to get a lot of plants in 1 container. So you can't really see it, but I use a pen, very high tech. I've got my hole. See, I'm going to put you there, focus you, and now I'm going to look over. So I've got my little seeds in there, and all I do, literally, is cover them over, making sure they've got a good amount of, and the soil is very moist. Not sopping wet, but very moist. And I just cover them. And another way you could do it is just give another sprinkle of soil over that so they're fully covered. And I've soaked it, like I said. Then I take a spray bottle and I just spray it. So the seeds gets moist, everything gets really nice and moist. And I'm satisfied that is ready for its hibernation. And I've got my label inside, because many times the outside label fails or sun fades, and I've got a couple videos on how to label these, trying something new this year. And then you put a label on the outside. because, you don't want to, some people label on the bottom and then you have to lift them up and look. And some people, don't use a Sharpie pen. That doesn't work. It fades. So anyway, then you put tape around here and you plop it out in the snow. And there's some I got ready to go out today. I got cantaloupe. I got some kale. I think that's all I've done today. So that's how you start your kale seeds. Just go buy the highest quality seeds you can. I always recommend organic for a lot of really important health reasons that we'll discuss on other videos. But it's really important. It doesn't cost that much more at all to do to get heirloom, non-GMO, non-genetically modified seeds. Because these are seeds you're going to be saving for life, and you want to have the highest quality you can. Because a lot of us are eating high quality vegetables and juicing for the best health possible. So anyway, hope you like this video. What's your favorite kale? Go down in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite kale is. I showed you mine. You show me yours, and maybe we'll both learn something. I'd love to see what are some of the other kales, because I know there's quite a few. And if you like the video, please share it with your friends, your gardening friends, or people that you know want to grow food. And a thumbs up is always appreciated. That lets me know that I'm on the right track and that you're enjoying what I'm doing. And don't forget to subscribe so you can find out when the next videos are coming out. I appreciate you so much. As always, this is Cheryl signing off. Bye-bye.